Hey guys, assalamu alaikum. We're in the kitchen today, going to have some cooking fun. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make simple saltfish and coconut dumplings. To start things off with our saltfish and coconut dumplings, I'm going to put the saltfish to boil. I'm going to leave it for a couple of minutes. Now I'm not going to tell you all exactly how long, because sometimes, like in the past, I've noticed that some saltfish boil faster than others. So I'm just going to tell you all to taste it. If you want, after a couple of minutes, just break up a little piece and make sure like it's not as salty, and you can remove it from the water. If it's still salty, continue boiling it until most of the salt is gone. Now while the saltfish is boiling, we're going to work on the coconut dumplings. So I've got some flour, I've got my coconut milk and some water, got a little bit of salt that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be adding some green seasoning, which is a combination of shadow benny or culantro, a little piece of garlic, and some pimento. Now this part is optional, you can eliminate it. This is not usually how they make the coconut dumplings. They just simply add the coconut milk with the flour and some salt. They even add some flakes, some of the coconut flakes if you have that as well. But I'm going to be adding this just for some extra flavor. So I'm going to be adding my salt to the flour. Now the salt, you guys can adjust it accordingly as well, and you can add as much as you feel necessary. I'm going to add my green seasoning, and I'm going to add my coconut milk and my water. So you're just going to knead it until it's a nice soft dough. And remember that you can use just plain water if you don't want to use the coconut milk in it. So now I'm going to transfer this to lightly dusted countertop. Now the next thing you're going to do is to grab your rolling pin, or bilna as we call it in Trinidad, and you're just going to roll it out. Now the thickness, I'm going to leave the thickness up to you guys. If you want thick dumplings, you can feel free and go right ahead. Just look at it, watch it, roll it out until it's the thickness that you like. So the next step would be to grab a cookie cutter or any sort of bottle cap or cover if you don't have these cookie cutters, but having these comes in very handy sometimes, and they have different sizes as well. This is what it looks like, and the next thing you're going to do is just add it to some boiling water. Now this extra part, you can just roll it up into a ball again and roll it out, and then cut and get more dumplings from it. So once you've cut them out into your shape, you're just going to add them to some boiling water, and once it floats up to the top, it's cooked through. Now just to be safe, you can just cut one through and just make sure that it's properly cooked. So once it floats up like that, guys, you can remove them, but just to be safe, check it, cut one, cut it through, make sure it's cooked through properly, and then remove it. And you're just going to do these for all the others. So once the saltfish is finished, I'm removing it from the water. I'm going to rinse it out just for a couple of minutes, just to get rid of any extra salt that might be still on it. And I'm going to be breaking it up into small pieces. The other ingredients that I'm going to be using in the saltfish: onion, tomatoes, pimento, you can use hot pepper if you like to, some shadow benny, and some garlic. Now I'm using these tomatoes are fairly large in size, but you can use if they're smaller, 3 or 4, you know, depends on the size of them. So these are the ingredients. I'm going to just chop them up, and then we're just going to fry it up with the saltfish in some coconut oil. And then for the shadow benny, the pimento and garlic, I'm just going to put it into my mini chopper and give it a little rough chop because I still want to see some chunks in it. I don't want it like the green seasoning sort of consistency. So I'm just going to give it a couple pulses. And this should be good here. And now we're just going to cook everything up. Alright, so I'm starting off with some coconut oil in my pot. Then I'm going to be adding my onions. A little bit of this. My heat is on low, medium. Then I'm going to be adding in my saltfish. Tomatoes. I'm going to cover my pot and I'm just going to let this cook down for about 2 minutes. So you want to cook it down until the tomato pieces are nice and soft. And now at this stage I'm going to add the remaining green chopped up shado beni and garlic pimento. So I'm going to cook it down again until the tomatoes are nice and soft. Alright guys, and our saltfish is finished and ready to go along with our dumplings. So we've got our coconut dumplings done and our saltfish to go along with it. Hope you guys enjoyed this saltfish and coconut dumplings video. Be sure to try it out. Give it a big thumbs up if you did like it. Share it with all your friends and your family. Experiment. Have fun in the kitchen, guys. Try the coconut dumplings. You can eliminate the coconut milk if you want to. Make plain dumplings. Whatever you choose to do, have fun with it. Thanks so much for watching.